Welcome to Best 5. Ever wondered what the world's strangest wedding rituals look like? From marrying trees to bride kidnappings, these bizarre traditions hide incredible secrets. Let's dive into the top 5. Number 5. The blackening of the bride. Scotland. In the misty highlands of Scotland, an ancient and bizarre pre-wedding ritual still survives the blackening of the bride. This strange and slightly humiliating custom is a rite of passage for brides-to-be, where friends and family cover her in a mixture of the most revolting substances imaginable. Think rotten eggs, treacle, soot, feathers, and more. The bride, now a walking symbol of chaos, is paraded through the town or village, sometimes strapped to the back of a truck for all to witness. The messier she gets, the more successful the ritual. But why? Beneath the absurdity lies an ancient belief in preparing the bride for the chaos and unpredictability of marriage. By enduring public humiliation and discomfort, the bride is thought to be fortified for the challenges ahead. This practice, which can happen to both brides and grooms, has its roots in an old superstition. By exposing the bride to misfortune before the wedding, she can better resist evil spirits or bad luck that might try to invade her marriage. Today, while it's often more of a playful tradition than a serious ritual, the blackening of the bride remains a strange and enduring testament to the lengths people. Though you might laugh at the sight, there's something oddly powerful about facing one's worst fears covered in filth and surrounded by loved one. Number 4. Marrying the dead. China, France. China. In traditional Chinese culture, ghost marriages or spirit marriages have been practiced for centuries. These marriages involve a living person marrying a deceased person, usually to honor familial obligations or to secure the deceased's place in the afterlife. The reasons behind such marriages vary. Sometimes it is done to ensure that the deceased soul is not alone in the afterlife, while in other cases, it may be a way to appease the spirits and prevent them from bringing misfortune to the living. The rituals for these marriages can be elaborate, including ceremonies similar to those of a typical wedding, with offerings and prayers conducted to ensure the deceased here. This practice has faced significant decline in modern times, but still exists in some rural areas. France. In France, particularly in the region of Normandy, historical records indicate that similar practices existed, though they were less common. Known as mariages avec les morts, these ceremonies were typically carried out in response to the belief that a deceased person, especially someone with a high social status or significant influence, needed to be married to maintain social harmony and to respect familial ties. These French ghost marriages were often less formalized than their Chinese counterparts, times involving private kimine, ceremonies. They were generally a way to fulfill social obligations and ensure that the deceased had a proper place in both the spiritual and societal order. Number 3. Kidnapping the bride. Romania, Kyrgyzstan. The tradition of kidnapping the bride is a unique and intriguing custom with variations in both Romania and Kyrgyzstan. Romania. Kidnapping the bride is a playful and entertaining part of the wedding festivities. During the celebration, friends or family might stage a humorous abduction of the bride, who is then paraded around or hidden away. The groom and his party must rescue her through a series of fun games or negotiations. This light-hearted ritual is designed to add excitement and joy to the wedding and symbolize the couple's ability to face challenges together. It's all in good fun, and the bride is never truly at risk, making it a beloved tradition that brings laughter and camaraderie to the wedding. In Kyrgyzstan, alakachu is a historical practice where a man might abduct a woman with the intent to marry her. This tradition, rooted in ancient customs, was once a method to secure a bride when other approaches failed or were not available. However, in modern times, alakachu is illegal and condemned due to its conflict with contemporary values on consent and women's rights. The Kyrgyz government and various organizations are working hard to eradicate this practice and promote more respectful and consensual marriage traditions. This shift reflects the evolving views on gender equality and human rights in Kyrgyzstan. Number 2. Maasai spitting ritual. Kenya. In the Maasai culture of Kenya, the spitting ritual is a profound and unique wedding tradition. This ancient practice, rooted in Maasai beliefs about purity and blessing, involves spitting as a form of blessing and goodwill. The ritual, during Maasai wedding ceremonies, the groom's family will often engage in a ritual where they spit on the bride and her family. This act, which may seem unusual to outsiders, is deeply symbolic. It is believed that the saliva represents a form of blessing and protection. By spitting on the bride, the groom's family conveys their best wishes and ensures that the bride is accepted into their community with all due respect and significance. The Maasai view this ritual as a way to honor the bride and establish a connection between the two families. It signifies the blending of the bride into her new family and the communal acceptance of her role. The practice is also thought to bring good fortune and ensure that the union is blessed with prosperity and harmony. Modern context, while a Maasai spitting ritual might seem strange to those unfamiliar with the culture, it is a cherished tradition that embodies the Maasai's values of community and respect. Today, this ritual continues to be an integral part of Maasai weddings, demonstrating the enduring importance of cultural practices in maintaining social bonds and honoring heritage. Number 1. In India, tree marriages are an ancient and intriguing tradition with deep cultural and spiritual significance. This practice involves marrying individuals to trees as a way to ward off bad luck and address certain cultural beliefs. The ritual, tree marriages, are typically performed for individuals who are believed to have a certain astrological or spiritual condition, such as being afflicted by the Mangal dosha, a planetary position considered unlucky in Hinduism. In these cases, a person, often a woman, is married to a tree before their actual human marriage. The ritual usually involves a ceremonial wedding where the individual dressed as a bride or groom performs wedding rites with the tree, which is often adorned with decorations and symbols of marriage significance. The primary purpose of this ritual is to nullify the negative astrological effects and prevent future misfortune. It is believed that by performing this symbolic marriage, the individual will neutralize the ill effects and ensure a successful and harmonious human marriage. The practice reflects the deep interconnection between cultural rituals, astrology, and spiritual beliefs in Indian society.